Hello, I'm Josh Ledgard. I love building mobile apps, and I always wanted one of my own. Like me, you've probably had the next big app idea in your head, but you start to think to yourself, it would take too long. I like writing web applications, and the thought of learning Objective-C or going back to Java to build an Android app give me a headache. Half of my friends have an iPhone, the other half have Droid, so I'd have to build it twice anyway. I'm just lazy. Well, I can't do anything about your laziness, but I can show you how to go from concept to sale in the App Store in about a day using the skills you already possess as a web developer. At the end of this day, after going through the steps in this series, you'll have your very own iPhone and Android app that you'd be proud to sell to friends and strangers alike. In this demonstration, I'll go through the mock-ups that you're seeing right now, the technologies required and alternatives considered, all the code required to implement the idea, and some tips and tricks for the Apple App Store that will help you optimize the sale of your first application. Let's start with the idea. All good ideas start with a problem. My problem started when I had to drop off my son at the neighbor's house. For their house, I had to go through the garage door and I could never remember the code. I needed an app that, when opened, would pull up notes that I'd taken at or nearby my current location. And the pictures? Well, they're just for fun. For purchasing this video, you'll also get the full source code that you need to see this application running on your own. I look forward to seeing the derivative works. I'll let the idea keep playing itself out in the background while I cover some of the things you'll need to download and what I'll be covering in the video. I'll start with what you're seeing now, Balsamiq. It's a great simple mock-up tool for building quick wireframes and showcasing ideas without getting into a ton of details. I'd highly recommend it to anyone. Phonegap. Phonegap is an open source framework that supports deploying the same code to 6 mobile platforms including the iPhone. It's a package of project templates for each of the different platforms that wrap their browser control and expose important native functionality. The iPhone SDK. Yes, you could start and target Android and build your app with Eclipse, but we'll get to them second with the same code. And unless you have a really fast download connection, you want to cheat and start this download before you go to bed the night before. JQTouch. JQTouch is a simple jQuery plugin for mobile web development. It provides basic styles, a paging mechanism, and controls that mimic the native look and feel. It's also themable, which we'll take advantage of by building a new Retina-targeted display theme. jQuery. If you've done modern web development, then chances are you're familiar enough with this framework, but we'll go slow just in case when we first hit it. QUnit. QUnit is a unit testing suite for JavaScript and jQuery that we'll use to validate our data and reusable utility functions covered during development. Finally, we'll talk about how you can integrate advertising into your app and optimize your submission to Apple's App Store. That's it for the introduction. If you'd like to continue on with the full video, you can pre-order at http://evolvingwe.com/onedayapp.